Welcome to Miami Homestead Speedway in Homestead, Florida. See the 67 Hayden Lowell out on his warm-up lap as we kick off qualifying here. Believe we had just enough spots for all the drivers to make the field. A fairly large field tonight. As the 67 begins his first timed lap. Drivers will get 2 laps to set their best time. Whatever the quicker lap is will be the time of record. That'll set the starting lineup for tonight's 100-lap race from Homestead-Miami Speedway, 1.5-mile track, progressive banking. Banking gets steeper as you go up towards the outside wall. 39 drivers was the official tally. Good luck everyone lurking. Good luck everyone qualifying. Hope you guys had a fantastic time. So we continue to watch the 67 rip around the top. We're starting to get the times in. See Lucas Hoisman's jump to the top of the sheets on his first timed lap. Now Quentin Warman jumps up there in the 84. Looks like Colton Zimmer, a one and done for the 5 team. Not going forward on lap number 2, so he'll be sitting in 3rd and will not prove his time on lap 2. Trenton Sneed's jumped up into the 10th position. You don't need a replay of Quentin's lap? You have access to that. Quentin not quicker on lap number 2, so his first lap will be the one of record, but good enough for pole so far. David Snook does pick it up on lap 2. He jumps up to 4th. Jeff Price currently in the 5th position. We'll see if he can gain on lap 2. Price does gain on lap 2. Should move him up to 4th. And does. Trenton Sneed, faster on lap 2, jumps up to the 9th spot. Derek Watkins getting some extra practice in. He's already completed his qualifying, but he's still out there getting some track time in. He's down in 12th spot. Alex Reeling, 42 team, jump up to the 6th spot. App State Ford Performance Ford Mustang. Forward Bite Racing Team. Watkins still out there making laps. Scott Elston tracks his Chevy. It's on his second timed lap. Scott currently in 20th. We'll see if he bumps up at all. Does go faster, but unfortunately someone else jumped above him, so he went from 21st to 20th, back to 21st. Hunter Jordan jumps up to the 4th spot. McDonald's car. Blake Giglio 13th on his first lap. See if the monster Camaro is able to pick up any speed here. That's pretty good, Jake. 68 is plus 0.68. Blake picks it up a lot on lap number 2. Jumps up to the 4th spot for the 16 team. A significant bump there. Well done, Mr. Blake. Andrew Beach must have lost it on lap 2. He's sitting on pit road. Don't think anyone else is going to be able to get a lap time in, but the 13 is going to try. 23 cars have put a lap in officially. "39 cars registered for the race." Here's Gracie. How would you know, Cliff? You didn't go out for qualifying. You can't all start in the back. You know that, right? Field of 40 cars, 20 qualify. The other 20 of you are still going to be in the middle of it. "13 of Lloyd's going to roll to a stop there. We'll jump back and watch Watkins do some practice for the last 2 seconds. Golden Eagle Audi. He'll be starting 15th in the race. And that'll do it for qualifying. Your pole sitter, Quentin Warman, alongside Hayden Lowell in the 67. We can go ahead and get our cars out on track. We can start running through the starting lineup.
Alright guys, thank you for coming. Wait, wrong channel.
That was the right channel, but okay.
Okay. All right, guys, we'll try this again. Thank you guys for coming out for the second race of the season. Looks like we got 39 cars. I really do appreciate the turnout. A couple of notes before we get going here. There was some general unhappiness with some aggressive driving last week. Maybe if we can tone that down, that'd be very appreciated. Thank you. I did not handle last week very well in terms of what I did or did not throw for a caution. I've made some adjustments, and hopefully we can avoid that situation going forward. Voice chat, let's try not to attack drivers for any reason whatsoever. Not acceptable. A general aggressiveness over the radio, also not appreciated. You'll be warned, and then if you keep doing it, I will just mute you. One rule, again, I highlighted this in Discord, but I'd like to do it in the session just for everyone's here. Reckless driving for a league would be defined as causing multiple 12x incidents on track. Penalties are up to race control, myself, also everyone else on the admin side of Discord, up to our discretion. If you're found to have caused a wreck either by negligence, over-aggressive driving, or intentionally, you will be subject to penalties. That goes for practice sessions, which we got through. Being the first event where I'm trying to enforce that,
we have a starting lineup to do
next week. Absolutely not acceptable. If anything happens in the session you're not happy with, please, by all means, reach out to me on Discord. Let me know. I'll have the replay saved, and I can look at some things and note some things, and we'll take a look at some things after the race. So thank you guys for coming out again. We got 100 laps at Homestead, and let's go racing.
There we go. Starting lineup presented by our friends at Labor 12. Here we go. Quentin Warman is your pole sitter in the 84 Chevy. Hayden Lowell starts alongside in the 67 Ford. Lucas Hoytsma in the Labor 12 Chevy will start in the third spot. Blake Giglio, the Monster Chevy, starts in fourth. Hunter Jordan, the McDonald Chevy, starts in fifth. Jeff Price, the Back Channel Productions Pontiac, in sixth. David Snook, 61 car, rolls off seventh. Alex Reeling in the 42 starts in eighth. Colton Zimmer in the 5 rolls off in 9th. Thomas Ferlizzo in the 55 starts in the 10th position. Quinn Newton, Labor 12 Chevy, is 11th. Trenton Sneed, the Trayon Technologies car, starts in 12th. Grant Thompson, the GTR machine, starts 13th. Ian Montrose, last week's winner, starts 14th. Derek Watkins in 15th. Dave Hoytsman, 16th. Andrew Beach, 17th. Jake Lawrence starts in 18th. Jeremy Clapper Newell, 19th. Sam Kohlhaas starts in the 20th position. Scott Elston, 21st. Kyle Moore, 22nd. Adam Crozier, 23rd. Mike Edwards seems to be starting from the pits. Thomas Lloyd, 25th. Aiden Christensen, 26th. Nick Hammers, 27th. Ethan Evers, 28th. Cliff Mullins, 29th. Griffin Jones in 30th. Cody Cleaver, 31st. Jonathan Legger, 32nd. Daniel Llewellyn, 33rd. J.R. Deal, 34th. Damon Nagel, 35th. Dan Robinson Jr., 36th. Jeremiah Bullen, 37th. Jeremy Scherer, 38th. And E.J. Johnson in 39th. Big 39 car field here tonight from the Miami Homestead Speedway as we get the green flag underway. Timed that perfectly. 84 of Quentin Warman leads them down to turn number 1. Timing and scoring taking a moment to update. There it goes. Quentin Warman, Hayden Lowell, Lucas Hoytsman, your top 3. Someone is around. That looked like the 55. Thomas Ferlizzo, caution out. So we get to the backstretch of lap number 1 before we get the caution. Was the 55. Let's see what happened. He got loose on the top side, goes around on him, collects the 54. And backs it into the outside fence. Minicar's able to avoid him. J.R. Deal came in there late. Let's see if he got a piece of anything. Oh, got checked up from behind. The 0-2 gets into the back of Deal, turns him sideways, but that car is going to be okay. Nick Hammer looked like he had some damage to the 11. 11's up on the top side there behind the 10. Gets a little out of shape trying to avoid the wreck, turns into the outside fence, smacks up against it. Didn't take anyone else with them, just kind of lost control avoiding the spun out race car. So 38 cars officially started the race. We're under our first caution on lap 1. Seems due to cars starting from the pits. Not every car made it to the start-finish line before the caution came out, so that's why we see the 14 and 86 behind the pace car, technically on the lead lap. They will be waved around the pace car as we get the 1 to green here. Thank you there, Hayden. Let's see what kind of toxic voice chat we have going on.
My bad, buddy.
Bring the voices back. You see Edwards and the 86 of Damon Nagel currently shown 37th and 38th, just ahead of our leader. Not a lap down, but they are stuck behind the pace car. Lights go out on the pace car. We should see those 2 cars take off. Try to catch up to the back of the field. Shockingly, does not happen here. See if we can get a word with the 14 team. Michael, DG, got a copy?
Hello.
Hello. Well, you're behind the pace car, so it looks like you're leading, but you're in 37th. Did you just start from the pits and not make it to the start finish before the yellow came out?
Yeah, they came out right away. We'll get the wave here, but this track is so loose, trying to stay away from everybody.
Stand forward, back of the field, and see how long you can survive.
Yeah, I didn't realize there was 38 people in here either, so I guess it's a good decision.
Yeah, it was 39 in qualifying, and then 1 car, I guess, didn't start the race with 38. Good luck to you.
Kind of crazy. Thank you.
It's very crazy. Let's see if we can find 67 Hayden Lowell. Hayden, DG, got a copy?
Oh, hi, how you doing?
Oh, hi, hey, how's it going?
Owen, we're off to a smashing start here.
Yeah, half a lap. It's awesome.
Did we get half a lap?
Yeah, it was on the backstretch when it happened.
Oh, well, that's... We're reaching e-NASCAR levels here.
Yeah, I mean, what it was turn 3 week 1, so you know we kind of.
No, it was short shoot week 1.
What's it?
It was.
Well, hopefully we can get a nice little stretch in here if people calm down, because it's a
Yeah,
long
hopefully
race.
we can. Yeah, it is. It's 100 laps. We're on lap 5. Hopefully we can put this ARC Music Ford Fusion up front, and I'm the defending winner of this race, so hopefully we can keep it up front and end up in victory lane tonight.
Wait, you've won something?
Believe it or not, yes.
Okay, sorry.
We could call him Bull.
And it was not the first one to McDonald's. I've won that a few times as well. I have won iRacing events, believe it or not. I think I've won 2, and one of them was because someone got DQ'd, but it's fine.
Perfect. All right, we'll strap them belts on tight and good luck.
Pull them belts tight one more time. Here we go.
Hayden in the 67 outside our front row here. So we get set for the restart. Quentin Warman, Hayden Lowell, your front row. Lucas Hoisman, Blake Giglio, row 2. Hunter Jordan, Jeff Price, row 3. You gained over 10 spots from that caution, and now you're in 20th. Way to go. Pace cars off. Here we go. Green flag back out in the air. Quentin Warman leading the field down to turn number 1. Hayden Lowell clears to 2nd. Lucas Hoisma 3rd. Blake Giglio drops in 4th. Top several already single file. Hunter Jordan in 6th. David Snook, Colton Zimmer, and the 42 of Alex Reeling doing battle here.
Come on, get that slow piece of shit out of my way.
Daniel Wallen probably talking to a teammate, because that's the kind of thing he says to his teammates. Yep, he's behind his teammate Cliff Mullins.
Thanks, Cliff. I was talking to you.
See, I knew it.
I'm
He wouldn't treat other drivers like that, just his teammates. Lucas Hoisma gets underneath Hayden Lowell. Going to take that 2nd spot away. Hayden fighting back on the high side, but I think Lucas will eventually win out here. Now the 8 of Hoitzman goes to the inside of Quentin Warman. Hayden going to jump between the teammates in the 8 and 16. Now we're 3 wide for the race lead on lap 7. The guy that was just saying, I hope we calm down, going 3 wide for the lead. Quentin Warman hangs on to the lead. Hoytsman now up to the outside wall. Here they come off the corner. Hoytsman's going to have a strong run down the straightaway here. Coming straight into your living room. Hoytsman going to take the race lead on corner entry. Quentin Warman falls to second. Hayden Lowell is now third. Giglio is still fourth. Hunter Jordan a bit back in fifth. Has Jeff Price and Colton Zimmer right there with him. Then you have David Snook. Quinn Newton getting by Alex Reeling here. Trenton Sneed. Know his folks are in here watching. Trenton battling to get into the top 10. Now working on Quinn Newton. So those two go side by side coming off the corner. Working their way down the backstretch. Trenton trying to take away the 9th spot from Quinn Newton. Trenton rolling bottom. Quinn Newton team rip the top. Now Reeling gets to the inside of Newton. Reeling trying to get the final spot in the top 10. Shout out to our friend Diwadi Ben in 14th spot right now. Because we are 10% through the race.
Great setup.
Hoytsman out front. Warman under attack from Hayden Lowell. Pole sitter. Starting to slip back a little bit as Hayden gets to his inside.
Setup favors the long line.
Warman able to hold him off here for a bit. Behind those three, see Hunter Jordan making his way into the picture. 00 McDonald Chevy. He's running the middle groove. Not quite up to the wall, not running the bottom as he gets sideways. Nice save from the 00 of Jordan. It's going to cost him the 5th position. Colton Zimmer goes by on the outside. Meanwhile, for second, the battle still rages on. Hayden in the Ford Fusion. Quentin Warman in the Chevy. And Blake Giglio in the Camaro. All kinds of manufacturers in this series. This makes it a lot of fun. I mean, yes, we secretly know they're all Chevys, but it's still fun. Warman trying to battle back on the outside on Giglio. He's lost second to Hayden. Now Blake trying to take away third. Blake running way down at the bottom. Cautions back out.
Daniel, that was some great heads-up driving right there because I could not hit my button before I knew what was going on right there. Awesome job.
Hello, Harry.
Cameron Thomas for Lizzo. And the 10. It's like the 10 checked up on the high lane, the 11 checked up to avoid him.
Sorry.
The 55 gets into the back of the 11 of Nick Hammer.
you,
Around
Sam.
goes Hammer. Let's see if anything happened to Ferlizzo through that.
Sam, my bad on that, man. I didn't know you were up there. All good.
55 just gets underneath the 11. Sends him for a ride.
The spotter should be fired.
Lizzo, very fortunate no one else plowed into him. Let's rewatch from the 11 here. I think someone tags him. I couldn't tell if it was maybe Johnny Outlaw. Yeah, that was the 9 of Johnny Outlaw getting into the 11. Let's see if we can go on board with JR Deal. Makes his way down the front stretch into turn 1. You'll see the contact up ahead. The red 11 will start going around. JR tried to make it by on the high side, but got pretty significant left front damage to the 9. Left front's not going to be very aerodynamic after that. Looks like he's come down to get it fixed. 15 laps in. See, top 15 cars stay out here. Jeff Price, the 19, rolling off pit road. First one to come down. He took
Scott,
fuel.
You're a little bit inside of me right there.
First car to take tires here is Quinn Newton, the 88 team. Taking a set of tires. He'll restart 22nd and most likely be the fastest car on the track. Others to take tires is the 10, Kyle Moore. You saw him involved in that accident.
No problem, Cliff.
JR Deal, the 9, got a whole fresh car to go along with the fresh tires. Jonathan Legger took a set of tires. Jeremy Scheer back in 30th. Looks like Damon Nagel may have taken a set as well. Could be the case for EJ Johnson, 17 seconds on his stop.
Andrew, our paint looks the same. I'm gonna have to change mine out.
Sam Kohlhaas. All these drivers taking what looks like a set of tires.
Damn, we do.
Mike Edwards, a 45-second stop. Wonder if he had to go to the bathroom. It's the kind of thing Mikey would do.
There's a big enough difference right here.
Like Nick Hammer maybe getting some repairs. Sitting in his box there. I don't see Grant Thompson on track anymore, so he may have called it quits. Lights are out on our Ford Mustang pace car. Lucas Hoisma going to get us restarted from the front row alongside Hayden Lowell. Row 2, Quentin Warman, Blake Giglio. Row 3, Colton Zimmer, Hunter Jordan. Row 4, David Snook, Alex Reeling. And row 5, Ian Montrose. And the 42, should be a guy behind him, 13, Thomas Lloyd. Outside line, a little bit more spread out. Pace cars off, here we go. Coming to start lap 17, Lucas Hoisma gets a huge jump on Hayden Lowell. Hoisma will be able to take whatever lane he wants.
Right there. I thought I was up on Dave, and then I wasn't.
We'll watch the battle for third, Giglio and Warman. Very tight racing. Colton Zimmer getting in there in the 5 as well, trying to run the high line. Giglio clears down in front of Warman, gets down to the white line. Most of the front runners are team roll bottom at this point. Colton Zimmer now looks inside his teammate Quentin Warman. Battle for the 4th position.
Come on, Fireball.
Zimmer a little out of shape coming up off the bottom. We'll have to check up. That's going to give the spot back to Quentin Warman. Top 5 now runs single file. Hunter Jordan 6th.
I think they're good. This bump
Alex
there
Reeling in
with
7th. David Snook is 8th. Thomas Lloyd 9th. Ian Montrose, Griffin Jones.
you. That's good, me too.
Hayden now up to the wall. Giglio running down low. Daniel Wallen
Take tires on that?
dropping back.
Negative.
Wallen's up in the wall.
He's only a couple cars
JR Deal is up against the wall too. Collects Daniel Llewellyn, and both those cars get up into the outside wall. That's why we heard JR and Daniel on the radio. Both cars stayed going in the right direction, but unfortunately it took a lot of speed and damage to those vehicles. Back up towards the front. See, 61 and 00. Those are our teammates, Snook and Jordan. 7th and 8th. See Llewellyn coming back off pit road. Jump back to Trenton Sneed. There he is in the 81 machine. He's got Quinn Newton in the 88 and the 02. 02 of Jeremiah Bowling. Quentin Warman still working bottom, but now Hayden Lowell been making up some decent time on the top side. He's going to get cut off here. See where he goes with it to the inside. See if he's able to get back by Quentin Warman heading into the corner. Say trade the second position back and forth. Quentin going to try the crossover. Not quite the same momentum Hayden had. Hayden rolls the bottom. Quentin is third. Giglio fourth. Zimmer right there to capitalize on any mistakes Giglio may have. Now Snook, Jordan, Lloyd, Reeling, and Griffin Jones. Griffin up into the top 10 now. There's the Griffin Jones machine, 53. Check outside the top 10. We got last week's winner, Ian Montrose, 11th. Cody Cleaver in the 2 is Redding 12th. Jeff Price, Back Channel Productions, Pontiac in 13th. Quinn Newton, Trenton Sneed battling for 14th. Quentin Curley holding on to that. And the other two, Jeremiah Bowling, battling the 27 of Dan Robinson Jr. Colton Zimmer's been able to get by Blake Giglio. Move Blake back to 5th. It's this lead pack of 5 cars starting to put a little separation on the rest of the field. Blake holds nearly a full second over this pack. David Snook, Hunter Jordan, Thomas Lloyd, Alex Reeling, and Griffin Jones. Hoytso, meanwhile, nearly clearing a full second on the field. 8 cars hooked up. Got that hydration in for you, Brian. Appreciate you.
Sorry, Dave.
Here's Sorry Dave back here. See if you can take a look. He just kind of pushed the 79 up the track with his line there. He's up against the wall. Gets down onto the apron. An adventure for the Golden Eagle Audi. And that little creative racing line got the 79 up and into the outside fence. Oh, the 67 Hayden Lowell goes around, saves it, but the caution comes out really quickly.
Good save there, Hayden.
He saved it. Yeah.
I'll admit, that's kind of dumb. That was a caution.
Even Hayden doesn't know why it's a caution. He's the
I saw another car spin like that earlier.
No caution.
league admin.
I think they were wrecking in the back.
Back end comes around right there. Oh no, Johnny Outlaw got DQ'd, didn't notice the black flag. Rip. Johnny Outlaw will finish 36th tonight. So that little bump, I believe, there was a bump between the 67 and 84. We'll take another look.
Let's go. We're all right. We're on pit road. We can go.
Everybody pitting now what we want to see. I want to see if there's contact.
Yeah, I know. I was just saying it. Yeah. Never mind.
Comes the 67 alongside the 84.
If you're going to try to fake down on pit road, at least try and make it.
Oh yeah, there's contact. Yup. This 84 sends the 67 around.
I did not see him in that outside lane. I am so sorry, Dan.
Everybody hit pit road
All
this
good.
time.
Thank you for
Everybody.
giving me room to get down there again.
Lucas
Hey,
Hoytsman
let me get out first, and I'll let you by.
takes a set of tires and gets back into the race lead. Quinn Newton, a teammate of his, did not take tires here. He'll be second.
That was impressive.
Remember, he took tires on the first
Hey,
cycle.
Mikey, is the car killed?
Colton Zimmer.
Yep.
Mike Edwards saying the car is killed. Let's go see if we can find what happened to the 14. That's not a very helpful camera. Oh my gosh, look at the front of the 14. Absolutely hammered on the front end. The 42 is doing donuts on pit road.
Backwards on pit road.
It was me. I got spun come out my pit box.
Probably should have stayed there instead of turning it around.
Alright, so myself, I don't know, but I'm sorry.
What happened, Daniel?
Spun himself out.
for people to catch up. I'm trying to go in the pits, and I got to pass under yellow.
42 spins out, leaving his pit stall, and then decides to try and loop it around as cars are coming out. Hindsight probably should have stayed exactly where he is, but right in front of the 14.
On Twitch.
Yikes. Destroys the front end of the 14 car. It's probably going to be a fast repair of the 14 team. Hasn't taken it yet. That car is not going to be very good at high speeds. Not very smart. We'll go with that.
They're wrecking.
Extend.
Oh. Wow. That was 100% my fault. I didn't touch nobody there. It was just me.
02 goes
You can
around.
make a one to green. I'm good. We're all good. That's not how it works.
Are we all good, or do I need to extend it?
We're all good. I accidentally dumped the clutch.
Yeah, he's back in line. Everybody's lined up again. We're good.
02 goes around.
Alright, going green then.
Interesting.
That was definitely interesting.
Who's driving the cave car? There's two of them. But
Sorry
the
about
14
that,
we were
Will
looking at, that
Brian.
is Mike Edwards. Or Mountains in chat. Pace car is off. We're getting set for the restart as we come to start lap 30. Lucas Hoisma out front on fresh tires. Teammate Quinn Newton, the 88, does not have fresh tires. Expect the 88 to drift back slowly.
What is
He's
with
on a
the
little bit
speed
older
creep?
tires. Oh no.
Sorry, Grip.
Looks like the two got out of shape but saves it. It's Cody Cleaver, AC Delco machine.
You had plenty of room, man. You're
Let's take another look here. Heard him jump sideways on 1 and 2. At Highline, on fresh tires, you can get a little loose. I think that's what happens here. Yeah, same thing as we saw on the start of the race, except Cleaver able to save it. Nice job there by Cleaver. Loses several spots, but keeps the race car and keeps the race green.
Move the yellow.
What for? How many cars?
Oh, several cars. 85 was involved.
On the front
28, the 21, the 85, all involved. So we can go back farther. Find how that unfolds. There's definitely that many. So let's watch Jonathan Legger in the 28 all the way up by the wall. He's going to come down into the 21. They make contact. 85 gets a piece as well.
Jeremy, let's watch that blend next time, please.
Well, I was trying. Didn't want to spin out and wreck in the field, so I did that.
Nice being started on here.
We stay green.
Oh, I figured it out. Dove in there. I'm sorry. I'll do that to you next time.
85 Elston heads to pit
Y'all were
road.
walking down the whole straightaway.
The kids don't know how to stay off the mic.
Keep talking.
Sage advice. Lucas leads Colton Zimmer now. Blake Giglio is third. Quentin Warman fourth. Hayden Lull fifth. Thomas Lloyd sixth. Snook seventh. Griffin Jones eighth.
They are. I mean, Irison's thrown 2 of them already.
Quinn Newton ninth. Ian Montrose 10th.
First trip in.
Good save, Ian.
three wide, it was easier to bail out of that.
One car, big wiggle there. Last week's winner with a heck of a save there. Back to live action, still battling the double zero, still out of shape. One car looking like it's on a skating rink.
Sorry, Jeremy.
.27 all the way down to the inside
You
wall.
good? I wasn't sure if you could take it or not.
You were fast.
Got down on the apron, not a good place for the car to go. Then he hops over that bump there, little drainage ditch. Dan Robinson's still 19th after all that.
Cheers, Jeff. Sorry about being all over the place with Brian.
Weitzman, Zimmer, Warman, and Giglio,
you're
your
good,
top
Ruff.
four.
I know. You're good.
Got a half second over Hayden Law, and has a half second over Thomas Lloyd. Warman and Giglio running the top line through 1 and 2 and down the backstretch. This time Giglio goes to the bottom. Warman still up top. See Hayden will enter the picture behind him. It's second, third, fourth, and fifth. It's Hoytsman now nearly a full second up. 8 car is too strong. Helps Hoytsman, of course, at the battle for second side by side.
Appreciate it.
Warman then clears. Zimmer third, Giglio fourth. Continue to watch this battle. Jump back a little farther. Hayden a little fifth. There's Thomas Lloyd. Now Griffin Jones a little out of shape. He's going to give up a spot to the 61 of David Snook.
Anyone know what idling speed is?
50. If you're asking for the pit limit.
It's not what he was asking.
No, he's asking what the car idles at, what the idling RPMs are.
Oh.
I think we're out at 2,000.
It's like 1742 or some weird number like that.
Precise. Jeff Price rounding out in the top 10. Ian
You might as well
Montrose.
go around. I got damage.
Go back to the Jake Lawrence, Quinn Newton battle. Quinn Newton again restarted second, but on older tires. He's slowly fading through the field as the cars with tires come through. Move up Cleaver and Jake Lawrence up a spot as Quinn Newton continues to drift back. Trenton Sneed, Ian Montrose battle. That's for 11th. Trenton trying to take the spot away. Able to do so. Move Trenton to 11th. His teammate just ahead of him, Jeff Price, in 10th. Sometimes not. There he is. There he goes. There he is. There he goes. There he is again. There he goes. 19 team having a little bit of connection issue. Hoytsman now with a 1 full second lead over Quentin Warman. Colton Zimmer, Blake Giglio. 15 laps into this run. Thomas Lloyd, the Pink Machine, in 6th. David Snook, Griffin Jones. Hunter Jordan, trying to find you some good battles here. Yeah, this pack is the closest. Quentin Warman, Colton Zimmer, teammates, second and third. Buncher is starting to fade back now. Andrew Beach closing in on him. Beach currently 13th, trying to move up to 12th. Have David Snook and Griffin Jones.
Easy, go low.
6th and 7th.
Appreciate that.
Not a lot of passing going on at the moment. Those two teammates are going to work together and try to pull away from Giglio. Giglio is side by side with Hayden Lowell. Lowell's been working the bottom, trying to get advantage on Giglio to try and get the 4 spot away.
Don't tell me I'm not nice, Cliff.
Giglio pinching down Hayden. Hayden wanting to come up in front of him, just not able to do so. Griffin Jones, meanwhile, gets by David Snook. Griffin up to the 7th position. Continue to watch this side-by-side battle between Blake Giglio and Hayden Lowell. Closing in on halfway. We do give out halfway points here. Top 10 get points at halfway. 10 points to the leader, 1 point to 10th. Sliding scale between. Giglio way up the track. Meanwhile, Colton Zimmer getting by his teammate Quentin Warman.
Cody, that's my bad. I had to check a little bit.
Zimmer up to 2nd, Warman back to 3rd, Hayden 4th, Giglio 5th, Thomas Lloyd. There's Griffin Jones. Let's go ahead and set our split so you can see where your favorite drivers are running outside the top 20. See Snook in 8th, Hunter Jordan 9th, Jeff Price in 10th. Trenton Sneed as the caution flies. Hear Daniela Wallen say, "Why me?"
Sorry, EJ.
55, Thomas Forlizzo gets stuck on the wall.
Car.
Let's catch a ride.
Turn 3 and 4. Car middle 3 and 4. The stage will be scored at the end of lap 49 versus the end of lap 50.
That was confusing. The stage will be at the end of lap 50.
Does that mean this lap or next lap?
The lap we just completed.
That's what I thought you said.
Yeah, because now we're going to have cars coming down pit road right here because I think it'll open and I'm not dealing with that mess. So each way to do it is just say end
That's
of the
false.
lap then.
That's false. End of lap 50.
Hey, so is this stage? My bad, I wasn't listening.
Because
Correct. This
you can
is
literally
the
look.
end of the stage.
There's nothing to deal with. You just look at a chart and see who was where at the end of lap 50. There's nothing hard about it. Here comes Hoisma down pit road. Should be most cars since we had about a 20 lap run there. Quentin Warman, the pole sitter, all the way down at the end of pit road. '91 rolls off. Lucas Heusman gonna lead the main pack of guys off pit road, but Damon Nagel did not come down pit road. Has some right rear damage to that 86 machine and some right front damage.
I accidentally got speed in pits. Can that be cleared, or man, my auto supposed to be in?
Silly question.
No, speeding is not something that gets cleared.
CD29 Dan Robinson Jr.
10-4.
Can I get a black clear? I got cut in the car since I spun through the turn 3 and 4. Cutting the court, I mean, sure. Yeah, queue up. That's something that I feel like warrants a black clear.
Michael, I'm going to drop down.
Thank you.
I'm going to drop
86 comes
down
down the second
and let you
time.
pass me.
As does Dan Robinson.
Hey, 55, pass me.
Chaos. 55 does said passing.
I didn't even know it was possible to get a cutting the course penalty on an oval.
Yeah, if you take like the road course in 3 and 4, it'll give you a cutting the course. I've learned that because I did it in an official once. I was like, oh, look at me, I'll be funny, I'm gonna drive the road course, and then, well, that backfired.
It's actually kind of funny.
Yeah.
It's actually really funny.
Scary little moment.
Yes, Neo being near you is scary.
It's not funny, sir.
It's very funny, Hayden. Very, very funny.
'91 passing.
Alright. Had to do a little bookkeeping there. Lucas Weisman out front. Colton Zimmer second. Warman, Hayden Lowell, and Blake Giglio. Top 5. Steve Thomas, Lloyd, Griffin Jones, David Snook, Hunter, Jordan, Jeff Price. There's Trenton Sneed, Andrew Beach. 4 of those teammates are together. There's Cliff Mullins as well. Get a hydrate in here for Mert. Thank you. Jump back up front. So here we go back to green. Lucas gets a decent jump here on Zimmer. Heusman will get out to the outside wall. Hayden's going to challenge Zimmer to the inside.
Exiting the pit.
Hopefully that car stays down and out of the way. There's no Wallen in the 23 as Hayden gets out of shape in the 67. That's going to be a wreck. Hayden goes around and they start to stack up as a result. Hayden just couldn't keep the car under control.
Good job, Hayden.
Oh, gets hammered by Thomas for Lizzo. Hayden. Round.
Oh, look at them no-lifting sun guns up there.
Hayden's car now dirt track and he got hit pretty hard.
Got hit again.
Yeah, I saw that. The moment we come off too, I see a car hit to the outside wall and I almost tagged you in the ass.
Bam! For Lizzo. Smacks the hell out of this 67. Oh. Who was that at the end? Somebody on the outside line gets a piece.
The car just kind of danced up the track, and I thought Colton was going to be higher.
Is at the 45. Adam Crozier getting a piece at the end.
We know, Hayden.
Let's watch that from Daniel Llewellyn because it sounds like it was entertaining for him.
Again, Thomas, that is something that we're trying to cut down on, just so you know.
See Llewellyn coming off of pit road. There go the leaders by. Hayden starts to crash. 1384 getting pieces of it. 13 smacks against that wall pretty hard. There goes for Lizzo. Lizzo then backs up one of the track right in front of everybody. Llewellyn just trying to exit the pits. Getting all kinds of excitement.
Oh.
It's my second Days of Thunder moment of the race.
Put tires on the car.
Match perfect.
Stagger special.
Looks like I got a brand new car. Our pit crew's got a good hammer.
Grab Lucas Hoytsman, have a word with him.
650 works.
Lucas, DG, got a copy.
Gotcha.
Looks like we're having some fun out there, leading the pack for quite a lot of this one. How's it feel out there in the 8 car?
Super loose in the first 5 or 6 laps of the run. Then it slowly and then very quickly gets super tight. So, honestly, you'd have to ask me at different points in the run how the car is, because I'd say completely different things.
So it's really loose, then it's okay for a lap or 2, then it's really tight.
Yeah, that's why you see these guys getting super loose on the restarts, and then later in the run they're smacking into the wall.
Perfect. Well, it all makes sense. Who do you think your biggest competition is going to be by the time we get to the end of this?
I don't know, Colton's been hanging back there. Blake, I think he's got a good shot. He says he's got something for me if he can get up here, so we'll see if that happens.
Well, usually when he says that, he wrecks. It's when he says he's terrible that he does good.
Yeah, that's true. So maybe I got nothing to worry about.
Exactly, you're good. Alright, but good luck to you, and we'll get you back down to your crew.
Alright, thanks, Ben.
Lucas Hoytsman in the 8 as we watch the 84 come down pit road. See if he has a quick repair. See the nose popping back out, but I think he's just repairing it the long way. '84 been in the top 5 most of the race. Now has damage after that crash with Hayden Lull. Hayden obviously also is dog tracking, I should say. So his car undoubtedly taking the fast repair here, because that would be a very lengthy repair otherwise. Take a peek at our fast repairs used here. Top 6 still have them intact. The 00's used theirs. Cleaver's used one. Edwards has used one. Let's hit the splits here. See what the rest of the field has. 13, 21, 91, 55, Llewellyn, J.R. Deal, Nick Hammer, all of them have taken one. Jeremiah Boland, Damon Nagel, Jeremy Shear, Alex Reeling, Hayden Lowell, Scott Elson, and Thomas Lloyd have all taken their fast repairs. About half the field halfway through the race, so that's pretty good math, right? Lights out on our Ford Mustang pace cars. We work our way down the backstretch, getting set for the restart. Hoytsman Zimmer, your front row. Giglio Snook, row number 2. Griffin Jones, Jeff Price, Hunter Jordan, Andrew Beach, Trenton Sneed, and Cliff Mullins. All in the top 10. Cliff says, shoo. Did you pucker up on that one, Cliff? Pace cars off. Here we go. Hoytsman Zimmer leading us back to the green flag. Hoytsman with a very good jump. Gets out in front of Colton Zimmer. Blake Giglio trying to follow through, but not quite getting alongside Zimmer. Top 5 quickly goes single file. Someone's having a trouble. Who's that sideways? I believe that's Crozier. Seems to have avoided everybody, but the caution comes out. Just cruise through the grass. Back in goes around right in front of Hayden. Car went around, saved it, goes around again.
You're doing so good. Also, Jeff, it's not bad, but you are blanket with a little bit.
Way off the track. Surprised that the caution came out
caution. The graphics don't like it. Stupid piece of crap computer.
for that. Hate to tell you, Jeff, you're doing it under green too.
Yeah,
Swiss, I missed replay. Can you show it again?
No, I don't want to show Adam Kershaw wrecking
Wait,
again.
you're on a computer? I'm on a Nintendo Switch.
Jeff, I'm playing on your phone. Still control.
Apparently it doesn't want to show him. There he is. .45 black and red machine with the
I'm
white
actually aboard
Death Wish
the
coffee
Apollo
logo.
11 spacecraft using that computer system.
Backs up into Jonathan Legger, which actually saves the car the first time, then it goes around again. EJ Johnson. Just a very heads up move not to get into that. See if you can watch from his cockpit. Oh my gosh.
Howdy.
See the 45 get dead sideways. Everyone goes to avoid him. And down he comes again. EJ did a good job missing that. Yeah, I don't know why the yellow came out there, Dan. And he's completely off the track and not around backwards. But iRacing be iRacing. Could have 6 cars upside down the front stretch, no yellow, and 1 car completely off the track, spun in the grass and yellow. It's just iRacing for you. No real rhyme or reason. See who we can talk to that haven't lost their interview privileges yet. Let's go get a word with Blake in third. Blake, DG, you got a copy?
Hello?
Hi, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Alright.
Sitting there in the third spot, you think you got anything for Zimmer and Hoytsma up there?
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. If not, should hold on to third and see what happens.
I mean, I heard Lucas say that you felt like you had something for him, so we came here to see what the smack was all about.
He's hallucinating. He's hearing stuff. I live in his head rent free, you know what I'm saying?
See, I had to remind him that normally when you say that you got something for him, you got nothing.
I don't. Yeah.
But when you say you're terrible at the track, you're pretty good.
Right, so, yeah, earlier I did say I had something for him, so maybe that's why I'm not doing very good tonight. But
Exactly, you got to go back to your terrible.
I don't know, though. I just don't feel... I just feel inconsistent. I'm not on my best stuff, I don't think. So.
That's close enough to being terrible.
Yeah.
We'll let it pass.
Pretty much.
Alright,
we'll see. Hopefully we can figure it out here.
About 2/3 of the way through this one, you think it's going to come down to having a set of tires late, or you think it's going to get a green flag running?
Both.
I know.
I don't
We've
really
seen
know.
a little bit of both so far, so I'll see which way you think it's going to go.
I don't know. They've wrecked a few times here. Maybe they're starting to thin out a little bit. So we might get a green flag running here, and if we do, I think we're gonna have a better shot than we would on like a late race green white checkered. So we'll see what happens.
All right. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Blake Giglio in the Monster Camaro, riding in the third spot. A little chatting with him. Let's see who else we can run around and find. I feel like Mikey on the grid walk, except the guys are in their cars and I'm just pulling them to channel. Let's talk to the 61. David, DG, got a copy?
Yes, sir. Hey, Griffin, can we get a
I'll see there in the fourth spot there, the 61 MPI Chevy. How do you feel about your chances of moving forward through those final 3 cars and getting up front?
I feel pretty good about it. You know, we've been running up in the top 10 probably about the whole race. Had some pretty decent pit stops, so I feel pretty good about my chances here.
How'd you feel about Hayden Lowell and that crash that happened right in front of you?
Oh, dude, I was yelling after that one because I just had thought that they were going to come right back up in the track, and then I seen them start to go down a little bit, so I just gassed it up and went around.
Perfect. Well, good luck to you in the last third of the race, and we'll see how it shakes out in the end.
Thank you.
61 David Snook in the 4th position. Getting a chat in with the 16 and 61 there before we go back to racing. Field works their rates through turns 3 and 4. We'll be starting lap 64 here in no time. get this thing back to gaps. Maybe that'll get us back to green flag racing. Here we go. Green flag back out in the air. Lucas Hoytsma. A great jump, bringing the 16 with him. His teammate Blake Giglio gets to the inside of Colton Simmers. The yellow is immediately back out. Incident in the back part of the field. 5504 Lizzo involved. Oh, 4 Lizzo gets in the back of the 91 on the restart, turns him around. Clapper Newell then gets a piece. Adam Crozier is piled up there. Not sure what happened. The 55 just, I guess, doesn't pay attention to the 91 and drives right in the back of him. 91 2 laps down. 4 Lizzo 6 laps down. So we're gonna ride on board. See maybe what happens here. Just gets a green flag and decides that's the time to go instead of waiting for the car in front of him to go. A little bit of impatience there on the 55 team. Gets a stack back up and another caution. Alright, chat. Who do you think we should talk to? Find Trenton. We haven't talked to him since pre-race. I know he's got fans. Trenton!
I'm gonna have beer battered testicles.
It's a perfect thing to come on the broadcast with.
Oh shit! Oh god! I wish I could add context to that.
Nope.
But I don't think they're. No. It's
When are you gonna get your fire suit painted?
Do what?
When are you gonna get your fire suit painted?
It should be just blue and white.
I know. It needs to be painted. It needs sponsors and beautifulness.
Okay, so here's the thing. Every time I run a paint scheme, my fire suit and helmet have to have the same color palette.
That's fine. Just put logos on it. We're looking at you right now on live TV, and we're just seeing you stare straight ahead without blinking, and you have no sponsors or logos on you.
Yeah, the problem there is Beach kind of gave me some double-sided tape, and it's kind of on my eyelids. I'm in some desperate need of some artificial tears.
Perfect. All right, well, what do you think your chances are moving up further up into this top 10 here?
As good as a chance as I can explain my way out of beard-battered genitalia.
Perfect.
So non-existent.
Are you at least going to move Cliff Mullins out of the way so he doesn't beat you?
Maybe.
I mean, he's a short tracker. He'd understand.
Well, I don't want to, because then I'd be signing my death warrant at that point.
Yeah, but wouldn't you like to stop hearing about his cup win last week?
I mean, it could be replaced with me beating Blake Giglio by 5/1000ths of a second last night.
Could be.
That's my highlight of life right there.
I would say that never happened, but I've seen the photographic evidence.
Yeah. You want to talk about me just going, oh my god.
Yeah, but now Blake's leading the race and you're not.
Yeah. That's kind of what I figured.
Sport can humble you quickly.
I mean, it's a 50-50. Don't be surprised if I end up like top 5, top 3 by the end of this thing, but also don't be surprised if I'm like upside down stuck in the grandstands.
You gonna give us a nice yep, flying through the air is not good?
Oh, I'll be screaming like a fish out of water.
I have never heard a fish scream while it was out of water.
Exactly. It ran out of breath after the concussion.
Perfect. Well, good luck to you, sir.
How the hell am I on the bottom? Thank you.
That's what she said. Trenton Sneed back in 9th spot. Put him back in his team chat. You got about a half lap to green. Let's bring Cliff in. Cliff!
What?
You got Trenton Sneed behind you. How do you feel?
Well, it's better than having Daniel behind me. At least I'm a little less scared.
We're up into the top 10 here. How do we feel about getting up into that top 5?
Well, with the way this thing's going, I'm just waiting for everybody to wreck out of it and, just avoid them. So it's kind of how it's been, and trying to save a little gas here. See, maybe we can make it to the end. I don't know yet.
All right, we're getting set for the green. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Cliff Mullins in a 37. Letting us chat with him. So we work through turns 3 and 4. Getting ready to get to the restart on lap 69. If no one says nice, I'm going to be upset. Giglio jumps on the start. Green flag in the air. Giglio clears Colton Zimmer. You watch Snook and Price battle for third. Snook gets third. Price is fourth. Beach looking inside from the 5th position. Trenton Sneed's gotten by Cliff Mullins. Trenton up to the 8th spot now. Jake Lawrence, haven't said his name much tonight. He's up into the top 10. Mr. Rocco from the Cave family. Back into that 68 car, getting loose. You see the 2 Cave RP Toyotas, 26 and 14. They are 13th and 14th. There's Lucas Hoisma behind them. Lucas came down for fuel here. And the caution comes back out. Once again, 85 involved. I think Ian Montrose, last week's winner, may have gotten a piece. Elston going around on his own after the wreck, it seems. See if you can see what happens behind them. Big stack up. There's Elston again. What happens? Elston gets a piece of the apron there. Jeremy Clapper Newell's into the outside wall. Ian Montrose comes down into Quinn. My goodness. See Clapper and Hayden Lull. Hayden gets a little out of shape in front of Clapper Newell. Clapper goes to the top to try and avoid him, then tries to turn it back down, loses the car right in front of Dan Robinson. Adam Crozier, the one of Ian Montrose, going into the outside fence. It's really all that started when Hayden got loose and Clapper Newell tried to avoid it. Car getting loose on Clapper Newell. Riding on board with Ian Montrose as the 21 comes up across the track. Ooh. Tough break for last week's winner, Ian Montrose. See if we can get Quinn Newton's view of that one. Never good when you see your teammate backwards. See up ahead, the FTF machine gets up and out of shape, back in, comes around, tries to correct it, turns up and into the outside wall. Dave Hoisman trying to avoid it, gets Ian Montrose. Montrose comes down into Newton. Newton collects the 85 of Elston. Newton looking back at his teammate Daniel Llewellyn, who's up against the inside wall. Newton comes down. We'll see if he had a repair left. Did have a quick repair left, so Newton will be able to get repaired and back out there. Hoytsma stays out on track here. Came down for fuel last stop. Other cars that stayed out: Thomas Lloyd, Hayden Lull, Cody Cleaver, Dan Robinson, Dave Hoytsma. All those cars staying out. First car at 1 off pit road here for fuel: Blake Giglio, Jake Lawrence, and Jeremiah Bowling. Cars that have taken tires: Colton Zimmer in 10th. David Snook, Jeff Price, Andrew Beach, Griffin Jones, Hunter Jordan. All those cars, Trenton Sneed, Cliff Mullins. All getting tires and fuel here. See if we can get in on the strategy of the 8 car here.
Why?
I don't know why either. Hi. What's up, Lucas?
Hey.
I was like, what are we talking about? Looks like we're pulling a strategy move here with the fuel only 7 laps ago, the last caution. now we're staying out here. Is the goal to try and make it to the end here, or do you think you're just trying to save a set of tires?
We'll see what goes on. Green white checkers might make it hairy, but I think I might be good to the end. We'll see. I was hoping something would go a little different than how it did. Put some laps on those tires, so might be a little tough to hold them off, but I'm gonna try my best here.
10-4, well, only what? I mean, very few green flag laps there, and so
yeah,
I don't think there'll be too much advantage for those fresh tires coming from back in 10th.
Track position will help me, but it's going to be a lot harder than it was before for me to hold that lead, I think.
10-4.
I will say hi. Right around.
Who are we saying hi to?
My dad.
I'm gonna bring him up here too.
In the background.
Daddy Dave, what's up?
Well, hello, sir.
Figure we get a father-son interview. You're both up in the top 6. How are you feeling about the run tonight, Dave?
I mean, I'm having fun. I wish there was a little less cautions, but other than that, I'm still having fun.
Yeah, those cars outside the top 30 just seem to want to wreck tonight.
Yeah.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
All right, Hoytsmans, good luck to you both.
All right, thanks, man.
Thanks, man.
They both said thanks, man. I love that. Father-son interview there. Lucas Hoytsman and Dave Hoytsman. Lucas running first. Dave in the 6th position in that Home Depot look-alike. Be 26 to go when we come to get this restart. Thomas Lloyd's going to be up on the front row. Hayden Lowell, he was back in traffic. Seen him crash and getting tagged by everybody in the field. Now he's in 3rd. Cody Cleaver 4th. You have Dan Robinson 5th. Dave Hoytsma in 6th. Lucas gets us back underway. Hayden Lowell trying to get to the inside of Thomas Lloyd. Battle for 2nd. See Blake Giglio charging on the bottom in the 16 car. Field works their way past our camera there. So far, so good. Everyone's still going in the right direction. Lucas, a little bit of an advantage, almost a half second. See Lloyd, then Hayden, Giglio. The tires are up to 5th position. That is the white car, bottom of your screen, looking to the inside of Cody Cleaver. We'll keep an eye on Zimmer's progress as he tries to make use of those 4 freshies. Hayden Lowell came down 10 laps ago and took tires. He should be able to move past the 13 here. So Lloyd came down 12 laps ago for fuel only, as did Hoytsma. Four wide, oh my gosh. 4 wide, further back in the pack around the back part of the top 20. Still 3 wide. Jake Lawrence, Griffin Jones, and Mike Edwards. Jones up into Edwards' door is going to push him up towards the wall. Cliff Mullen's going to try to fill the gap. Thinks better of it. He goes double wide off the corner. Giglio and Zimmer, that's for 4th. Zimmer down low. Giglio all the way up at the wall. Should give position to Zimmer here. So the cars with the freshest tires, Zimmer up to 4th. It's got Hayden Lowell and Thomas Lloyd directly in front of him. 81 Trenton Sneed up and into the outside wall. Caution is out. I believe Hunter Jordan's involved in this. 84 of Quentin Warming shoving the 00 up the track into Trenton Sneed. Take a look at the far chase on this. See Jordan coming off the corner for turn 2, heading down the backstretch. Here comes Warman in the 84. He's going to look to the inside. 00 tries to block him. 84 pushes him even further down. Hunter Jordan not able to successfully block the 84. Contact is made. 00 goes up into Trenton Sneed. Trenton an innocent bystander there. Trenton falls all the way back to the 30th position. To no fault of his own. Trenton going to be none too pleased about that. Double Z is now tracking sideways there. Going to have to come down, take a fast repair to repair the suspension. Drives to way too many pits. Good grief. I guess there is not a fast repair for that team. He's going to be in trouble. Like EJ Johnson and the Honeybee Racing team getting a lap back here. I believe that'll put EJ back to the lead lap after being 2 laps down. Put 31 cars on the lead lap. Just leave Daniel Llewellyn 5 laps down. Thomas Ferlizzo 6 laps down. Out there getting some experience in. Alright, let's see who else we can chat with. Just our thing we do under yellow flag conditions here. I don't think we've talked to Cody Cleaver yet. Let's see if he's hanging out. He is. Cody, DG, got a cup?
Yes, sir.
Well, so you've bounced up into the 6th position here as the laps are winding down. Just 20 to go. How do we feel about our chances of a strong finish here tonight?
Well, I'll be honest. I'm just kind of at this point hoping for a top 10. It's not necessarily been a great race for me. I've not felt all that comfortable, to be completely honest, with this car in combo right now. But anything top 10, using pit strategy to get myself up here, just hope that I can hang on.
Yeah, we see you came down 15 laps ago, got 4 fresh tires. Do you have any sets left in case there's a late race caution?
Yep, I got 1 left.
Perfect. All right, 20 to go. We'll see what happens. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you, DG.
Cody Cleaver into 2. Rides currently in 6. Still has a set of tires left down in the pits should he need them for a late race caution. See if we can get Jeff Price in here. Jeff, DG, got a copy?
Yes, sir. What's up?
Well, we got that back channel Productions Pontiac up into the 7th spot. How are we feeling about getting up into the top 5 by the time this is over?
I think it's a pretty strong possibility. You know, I've driven through the field a couple times so far. I'm having a blast here. I just really wish we could go green so I could get some good laps. I love this track. I love this car. I love the loose combination, but unfortunately we just can't get a run going. But if we can get going green, I think I can push it up into the top 5.
Yeah, we had
I've
2
kinda-
20-lap
I've been
runs.
kinda- Yeah, I've been kind of nailing the restarts. So hopefully I didn't just jinx myself, but which
Famous
I
last
probably
words.
did.
Famous
Yeah,
last words.
famous last words. I just like freaking broadcaster jinx myself, but you know I'm having fun. And that's what this is all about for me. Let everything get to me too much in the past, so I'm just back having fun, and it's showing. So it's really fun. This back channel Productions Pontiac's fast as heck. We're going up.
10-4. Good luck to you in the final 20 here.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you.
It's Jeff Price in the 19 back channel Productions Pontiac. Getting set for another restart here. Be 18 to go at the line. Huisma and Lloyd get us started once again on the front row. Green flag out in the air, and here we go. Hayden Knoll this time gets alongside Thomas Lloyd. See if he's able to steal second here. Everybody makes it through turns 1 and 2. Colton Zimmer trying to push in that 5 car with those fresher tires. See if he tries to split them 3 wide here. He thought about it. Then Lloyd comes down in front of Hayden. Zimmer riding right in Lloyd's tire tracks. Field works their way down the backstretch. Oh man, all four of those cars twitched off of turn 4. Just at different times. And now Zimmer gets to the inside of Lloyd. This is a battle for second. Zimmer now clears to second, has 6 lap fresher tires than our race leader. Oh my gosh, Jeff Price out of control in the 19. As we just talked to him. Is he going to keep it going in the right direction? I think he's going to lock it down. Caution comes out. 4 cars stopped on the racetrack. Yikes. Go back and see what happens to the 19. A little too late in the action there. Let's try far chase. See him coming off turn number 2. The back end starts to come around. He gets up and into the outside wall. Then around he comes into David Snook. Just locks the brakes. Hopes everyone can miss him. Well, you got a good restart.
I just would say, well, I jinxed myself.
I mean, you were talking about how good your restarts were, and you did get a good restart.
I screwed it. Such an idiot. We're good. Still got a faster pair, so.
I had to come laugh with you for a minute.
Yeah, I just closed my eyes and held the brake. You're like, oh, nobody hit me. But,
Yeah, I
okay.
think the 61 barely got you, but yeah, most everybody avoided you, so you're still in decent shape.
Yeah, okay. Let's get this pit stop underway and try to get back up there a little bit.
All right, good luck.
Whew. Thanks, buddy.
I had to rib him a little bit. Hoytsma still leading this one. Now Zimmer. The 6-lap fresher tires is going to be right there. And Montrose goes by getting a lap back. I'll put him back on the lead lap. 30 cars still on the lead lap. The broadcaster curse strikes for Jeff Price. Mike Edwards up into 6th position in the KVRP Toyota Fort Worth screen printing. Haven't seen him up there much tonight. Griffin Jones 7th in the Lucas Oil Forward. Ethan Evers, the other KVRP Toyota, is up into the 8th position. Alex Reeling, haven't called his name too much tonight either. He's 9th. Quinn Newton. Car looks good up into the 10th spot. Derek Watkins is currently 11th. Damon Nagel 12th. You see the busted machine of the 00 of Hunter Jordan. He's currently 6 laps down. Had 6 minutes of repairs on that car. Rooting for the beach in 3rd spot. Thomas Lloyd came down and took tires here. He will restart 17th in the pink 13. Hayden Lull came down for the tires too. He'll be 18th. Giglio, same strategy, 19th. Snook, 20th. Quentin Warman, the tires and the faster pair, I believe. He'll be 21st. Cody Cleaver, 22nd. So these guys thinking this is the time to take that last set. 13 to go. Trenton Sneed, of course, caught up in the incident, so he got the 4 tires faster pair. Cliff Mullins, 24th. Jake Lawrence, 25th. All of these cars on fresh tires. Be a lot of speed towards the back of the pack. Of course, Jeff Price in 30th. Same story with him as well. There will be comers and goers, and I'm sure we're not done wrecking. Dan says he sped at the end of the pits. Whoops. 27 car going to get a penalty. Dan Robinson Jr. Too fast exiting. Lights out on our pace car. We get in the restart with 11 laps to go. Andrew Beach riding the short way around, saving that little bit of extra fuel. Never know when that little bit is the difference. 38 started, we still got 33 running. Very nice field tonight. If you want to come get involved, by the way, head on over to dgsracing.com. There you can click on our Big Red Snake, take you to our Discord. You can sign up to run any of our series. Discord is perfectly free of charge, so no worries there. dgsracing.com. 9 different series, racing every single night. We got a triple header on Tuesdays. Come check it out. In the Draft, helping us put on our ARCA series, In the Draft on Twitter. Check them out. It's a podcast, all kinds of racing and sim racing. At In the Draft 22. Here we go. Lucas Hoytsma, Colton Zimmer on the front row. Hoytsma with the very nice jump. Gets clear of Zimmer. Now will Zimmer be able to take advantage of these tires? Caution immediately. See David Snook out of shape. Hayden Lowell. EJ Johnson gets into the outside wall on the restart on the straightaway. The 91 car was up in the top 20 when it happened. Just riding the wall, guys behind him stack up, accordion effect, and eventually not everyone can check up in time. But that all starts with the 91 riding the wall at the restart. Guys behind him not able to avoid it. I have to think this is advantage Hoytsma here. The longer he can ride around behind the pace car, the less advantage that the 5 car is going to have. It's very strange restart there. See if we can go on board the 61, see what he was able to see through that. Here we go. 2 cars ahead of him. The 91 is just going to get up on the outside wall. He's bumping into Hayden on the jamming through turn 4 already. And there's the stack up there. Hayden gets jacked up. Snook goes around. Nine laps to go. Daddy Dave is up to 3rd. Andrew Beach in 4th. Jeremiah Bowling up into the 5th spot. Mike Edwards 6th. Ethan Evers 7th. Griffin Jones now 8th. Quinn Newton 9th. Alex Reeling rounding out the top 10. Mid-Atlantic, hey hey. Good to see you. Welcome on in for the final 9 laps of this 100-lapper from Miami Homestead Speedway, the End to Draft ARCA series. DGSRacing.com. Week 2 of 15. All you got to do is make 7 races and get a win to be eligible for the playoffs. After that, it goes by points. Let's hear who you got. Type your numbers in chat. Hell yeah. Come on, get in it. Come get you some. DGSRacing.com. Click on the big red snake. That'll get you to the Discord. I'll even help you out with this. Boom. Direct link. Field still filing behind the pace car. Let's have a chat with Andrew Beach. Beach, DG, got a copy?
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, hi, how are you?
Hi, is this the pizza place?
Yeah, this is the pizza place. This is the pizza boy speaking. How can I help you?
Hi, Mr. Pizza Place. Can I have that one pizza with the things on it and the stuff?
Yeah, you know what? We actually specialize in the pizza with the stuff on it. So you called the right place.
That's perfect. I just really want the pizza with the stuff on it, and definitely with the things.
Honestly, if I win here, we'll give you all the things on top of that pizza for free.
Beautiful, beautiful.
So if
We'll
you
go out
could
there
just
and win.
EOL the fast cars, that'd be great for me.
You're supposed to be the fast car. I'd have to EOL you.
No, I think Lucas is going to be pretty. Lucas is going to be pretty tough to beat right here, especially with his dad right here behind him. Just being honest, they're going to be able to count each other down. So I think this is going to come down to hopefully a battle between father and son. Just want to be able to put myself in a position to pounce if there's a mistake.
10-4. You got some folks rooting for you in chat, so good luck.
All right, thank you very much.
Andrew Beach just having a little fun there in the 71. Currently in the 4th spot, that black, yellow, and white 71 car. Get this hydration in before they get out of turn 4. Done deal. Thanks, Dominic. Be 6 to go when we get the green. Pace cars off. Here we go. The Hoitzmans on the inside line, getting a good jump. Dave's going to try to get alongside Colton Zimmer. The more Dave can slow down Zimmer, the more... Oh, they make contact. Dave up into Colton Zimmer. Certainly not what that was intended to be. It's now Andrew Beach gets in front of Zimmer, and who goes around? Oh, 26, 53, 42. Massive wreck. Lots of cars involved. They're still crashing in there. Oh my gosh. I feel like that wreck happened for a whole minute. I couldn't even tell who the red and white car was at the start of that. That was big. Well, first, let's go back and look at the restart. 79 and the 5, side by side for second. Hoitzman, Dave Hoitzman, the 79, up the track into the 5. They get kind of hooked together a little bit there. Andrew Beach takes advantage in the bottom, goes through to the lead. Behind them, all hell breaks loose. There's the 19. Looks like it was ahead of him. Cleaver saying holy poop, his view of that. We'll have to check out Cleaver on the in-car here. I'm trying to find where this starts. There's a lot going on there. Oh, that's not the button. Nope. It's going to a whole different time zone. We're going to have to manually rewind this thing. Doesn't want to manually rewind this thing. It won't let me go back. $79 and 5. We saw that. Let's see if we can go back on Dan's car. There we go. Just need to jump back farther. Riding on board the 27. Wreck's happening way up ahead. Gets run into underneath. Oh, smacks in there. I still can't figure out what red and white car started that. We're gonna find this red and white car, I promise. 02, that might be it. Yeah, that's gonna be it. That was the one, thank you. Yeah, so ARCA brakes were just that damn good. Let's see what happens to Bowling. Bowling racing Griffin Jones here. Bowling goes up and loses the back end. spins right around. That's kind of what triggered the whole pileup behind him. He ult F4s before anything even happens. The field piles up behind him. Let's try to find what happens to Ethan Evers. I think he gets tagged from behind trying to check up. He's alongside the 42, head of the 88. Yeah, they stack up. He couldn't avoid the 53 of Griffin Jones, and in turn, Quinn Newton gets underneath Evers. And then, oh my gosh, Quinn Newton goes for a ride multiple times. See, there's where he gets Evers, and he gets tagged by Griffin Jones, backs up the track. 13 gets airborne. Jonathan Legger gets under the 88. Trenton Sneed, did he make it through there? I saw the 81 just popping along. He looks like he has a little rear damage. Looks like he already has it going into the wreck, though. See the field going every which way ahead of him. He starts checking up. Great job, Trenton, avoiding that wreck. My goodness. Are smashing every which way. Trenton somehow doesn't hit a thing. Yeah, you did get smacked pretty hard there, Waddy. Late in the race, nobody's checking up. Alright, just in time for the restart. Lights out on our pace car as they head into turn 3. Technically, this is our first attempt at the overtime. This will be green, white checker from here on out. Hoisma and Andrew Beecher front row. Colton Zimmer, Mike Edwards, Dave Hoisma, Alex Reeling, Damon Nagel, Quentin Warman, Blake Giglio, and Cody Cleaver. Here we go. Hoisma, another great jump. Gets out ahead of the battle between Beach and Zimmer. Mike Edwards, Dave Hoisma looking along. Dave drifting up the track once again, but so far staying off of Edwards. They go 3 wide. Daddy Dave hanging on to it there. Shuffled all over the place. We make it through half a lap. Can we make it to the white flag? Hoisma working through 3 and 4. If he can get to the white flag, the next flag would end it. He does see the white flag, so this will be the end of the race. Lucas Hoisma out front, Colton Zimmer second, Andrew Beach third, Mike Edwards, Quentin Warman battle for fourth. Warman on fresher tires should be able to get through there. I don't think he'll make it to the lead, but he may get third. As Warman looks inside Andrew Beach, trying to get that third spot away. I believe he'll get it done as they go through 3 and 4, but Hoisma far enough ahead, those new tires won't get to him. Hoisma brings it off. Turn number 4, Lucas Hoisma going to get the victory in the 8 machine. The 5, Colton Zimmer spins across in second. Warman does pick up third. Beach fourth. Mike Edwards 5th. Blake Giglio able to get up to 6th on those newer tires. Dave Hoisma will finish 7th. Alex Reeling 8th. Cody Cleaver gets credit for 9th. And Hayden Lowell somehow gets out of here with the top 10. That was a chaotic race. We can get our top 3 to the interview room, please, and thank you. Lucas Hoisma won the most races in Sidewinder history, adds to his total. Get some congratulations from friends, teammates, and competitors. Hoisma going to burn it down here at the start-finish line. And Dale Jr. inspired Labor 12 Chevy. See the 41 Waddy Bama, this Audi torn up quite a bit. Hoisma burning it down all the way down the straightaway. Well done. Well done, Lucas. This will be Lucas Hoisma's 77th all-time Sidewinder win. Next closest driver is Blake Giglio. Blake has 62. Blake 15 behind, got some work to do. Here's Lucas's dad, the 79, celebrating with him, as is the teammate, 23, Daniel Owala. If we can get the top 3 to the interview room, please, and thank you, Warman, Zimmer, and Hoitzma. Go get these top 3 interviews underway. Quentin, DG, got a copy?
Yeah.
Well, sir, not quite the way you wanted to go, but able to rebound back up to the 3rd spot. Tell me how it was out there for you tonight.
That was pretty fun because this was a very chaotic race. I had to go back to front a lot of the time, and it was really fun.
Yeah, definitely a fun car and track combination too. How the handling out there? How much fun was that to have to work hard?
It was pretty loose on cold tires, but once the tires heat up, it was pretty tight. But if you ran the top, the run was so big that like it was almost better on like every restart.
Sam Forward, congrats on that 3rd place run tonight. You got any friends, family, sponsor shout-outs to give out to us tonight?
Scout and F Designs for making the paint.
That it?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Well, congrats on the 3rd place run. Strong finish tonight, and we'll see you back here in the next race. That was the 84 of Quentin Warman. Now we'll bring in Mr. Zimmer in the 0, or actually in the 5 tonight. I'm used to being in the 09 all the time. Welcome to your 2nd place interview there, Mr. Colton. How was it out there tonight?
Oh, it was fun, you know. I just wish we could have done green flag pit stops or just had longer green runs, because just about every time we were about to pit, a yellow would come out. That's kind of frustrating, because I was struggling a lot on new tires, because I was more focused on just worrying about the long run. But every time we would get that long run, a yellow would come out right when tires started to wear. So that was kind of annoying, but I was glad I was able to keep it up front like almost all the race. I don't think I really fell out of the top 10 at all. And yeah, I was able to bring it home P2. Got a 4X, but the car was clean.
He's a strong run there tonight. What did you maybe need to go up there and battle Lucas a little bit?
I just probably needed to push it harder on the fresh tires. And then when Dave there, I didn't expect him to on the middle, and I got into him, so that kind of hurt me, making me fall to 3rd, and then me having to get around the 71 there. But I think I just had to push it harder there on the short runs. But besides to that, I think I would have maybe got him on the long run.
Were you worried about your teammate Quentin coming up there with those fresh tires at the end?
No, once we started the end those yellows, I knew those guys were kind of screwed, because they all pitted, I didn't pit, and they were back there in like 18th with like, maybe if they would have had 15 to go and we would have went green, they probably could have got up there. But once we had that yellow around lap like 90, their chances were basically over.
10-4, you got those friends, family, and sponsor shout-outs for us tonight?
Yeah, I just like thanks Scout and F Designs, Majula C Speed Shop, Quentin, Thomas are helping me out through these races, and that's it.
10-4, congrats on the 2nd place finish tonight, and we'll see you in the next event.
Thank you.
Colton Zimmer bringing it home 2nd. Now we'll go talk to the man of the hour, Mr. Lucas Oisman, the 8 machine. Lucas, how'd you get it done tonight?
Oh, just stayed out front. First part of the race was a lot of green flag racing. Took a little bit of tire strategy, but last half came down for that fuel and just stayed out the rest of the time and was able to get it done with that extra green white checkered at the end.
Yep. Went 35 laps there from your last pit stop and able to make it work with the tires and the fuel, and congrats on the strategy there. What did you think when you looked in the mirror and you saw your dad alongside the 5 there?
Well, I was hoping he could get around that 5 and maybe battle me for the win. That would have been cool to see, but those two got into it a little bit, and can't complain about that either. Able to drive away. So either way, it was exciting.
It went well for you, right?
Yeah, I have no problem with it.
All right, bud, go ahead, hit me with the friends, family, and sponsor shout-outs.
Just want to shout out Labor 12, Low Drag Esports, CTC, and you for doing the broadcasting as always. You do a great job, and look forward to watching this back. Don't
forget Hayden for putting this stuff on for you.
Yeah, and Hayden. He had again a tough night with these guys, but I think it went a lot better than last week. We had a good time.
Yeah, but he sees these big car counts and it makes it feel worth it to him. So we just got to keep that up.
Yeah. I think this series is going in a good direction. It's awesome.
10-4. All right, bud. Congrats on the victory tonight, and we'll see you in the next event.
All right, thanks, man. See ya.
Lucas Hoisman in the 8 machine getting the victory tonight. Let's go ahead and look at our final results here. Lucas Hoisva with the win. Colton and Quentin second and third. Then Andrew Beach getting the 4th spot. Mike Edwards rounding out your top 5. Blake Giglio gets 6th. Dave Hoisva in 7th. Alex Reeling is 8th. Cody Cleaver 9th. And Hayden Lowell picking up the top 10. Trenton Sneed, Cliff Mullins, Jeff Price, David Snook, Ian Montrose, Ethan Evers, Scott Elston, Jonathan Legger, Quinn Newton, and Sam Koolhaas, your top 20. You have Derek Watkins, Dan Robinson, Griffin Jones, Adam Crozier, EJ Johnson, Damon Nagel, Jake Lawrence, Daniel Wallen, Thomas Ferlizzo with a rough night, and Hunter Jordan, your top 30. We had 9 more people after that. Jeremy Scher, Thomas Lloyd, Jeremiah Bowling, Jeremy Klepper Newell, Kyle Moore, J.R. Deal, Nick Hammer, Grant Thompson, and Aiden Christensen round out your 39 starters for tonight's race. Very large field, very cool. Love to see it. Hope you guys enjoyed our broadcast. Hope you had fun out there watching all the insanity, seeing Lucas Hoisma pick up his 77th overall Sidewinder victory. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you're over on the YouTubes, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. We appreciate you being here, and we'll see you tomorrow night for the Xfinity Series and the CaveRP.com Sprint Car Series on the dirt. So hope you guys come on back tomorrow night. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.